During my middle school days in America, I got a number of strange nicknames from my classmates, mainly because none of them could be bothered to remember a Japanese name. On the predictable side, there was Jap and Shorty. My family name Kazami got abbreviated to KZ as well. However, among my numerous nicknames, the only one that stuck through basic training was Gar, short for garbage eater. It's not that I had a reputation for dumpster diving, it was a reference to my tolerance for shitty food. As to how I earned it, the story is very simple. The KP made us slop unfit for pigs, and I ate it without grimacing. Freeze-dried scrambled eggs, pork and beans made from scraps of ham, bread with peanut butter, and ridiculously stringy mystery meat were the staples. Every one of them had a weird chemical aftertaste, and they were all disgusting. Rumor had it the secret sauce was gasoline. As for the chocolate cake we got for dessert, it was more commonly and accurately described as a desert. That cake was legendary for being inedible. No matter how starved you were, it would end up stuck in your throat as a dry lump. But I ate it, and all the rest, without complaining. Probably because I was living rough from a young age, I've never been what you call a picky eater. To put it simply, as long as my belly was full and my body was getting what it needed, the taste wasn't a concern. So even those 3 torturous meals a day didn't inspire any serious complaints from me, but the people around me must have thought I was some sort of freak. And after a while, my nickname became Garbage Eater, then eventually just Gar. Hey Gar, just how shitty a cook was your mom? I had a set response for this one. My mom didn't cook much. She was too busy screwing your dad's brains out. As far as my jokes go, I thought it was kind of witty, but that line didn't get many laughs. I guess my delivery was a bit too stony. Well then, what should I do for dinner? I don't particularly feel a desire to eat, but if you don't take meals at 3 regular times a day, it throws off your body's clock and leaves you more susceptible to fatigue. To tell the truth, I view meals as nothing more than an element of maintaining my physical condition. As long as I'm getting sufficient nourishment, I'm not that caught up on when or what I eat. When I spend any effort considering things like that, all I end up thinking about is how much of a pain in the ass it's going to be to make something. And eventually, the act of eating itself starts to feel like a nuisance. My normal pattern is to just throw something together from my supply of canned and dried food. Well, this is my room. Amane barges in like she owns the place, no longer even bothering to knock. But I'm already getting used to it, I guess. Probably because I've experienced a lot of emergency summons, it didn't get to me that much in the first place.
7時になったら私の部屋にご飯食べにおいでって言ったでしょ。夕食の用意してマキナと待ってたのになんで来ないかな。
As she speaks, I notice that Amane is holding a plate piled with crab legs in her hands.
実家からカニが届いたから食べにおいでって言ったじゃんさ。
I do recall such an event. I also recall responding, if I'm in the mood. Not that I'd definitely be there. Yes, but I said that you and Makina should go ahead and eat if I didn't show up on time.
何？あんたもカニ嫌いなの？
Not really.
殻を剥いて食べるのがめんどくさいでしょ。マキナも同じこと言うのよね。剥いてあげれば食べるくせにさ。剥いてあげれば剥いてあげたであの子。これぞザッツカニパンでしょとか言いながらパンに挟んで食べるのよ。基本的に物の価値が分かっていないっていうか、挙句には言うにこと書いて かまぼこの方がうめえなって失礼しちゃうわよ。
Probably just means that Machina places more importance on how easy it is to eat. Honestly, I think I'd go for crab paste over crab myself.
なーによ、張り合いのない子たちね。世の中には食べたくても食べられない子がたくさんいるのよ。
That's certainly true.
わかったのなら文句を言わず食べなさい。殻剥いてあげるから。
Look, I wasn't really complaining, and I can take care of the shell on my own.
っていうか、私が来なかったら何を食べるつもりだったの？へえ、ご飯は炊いてあるんだ。でもこれいつ炊いたの？なんかカチカチ。
Hey! Hands off! Amane's wandered off into my kitchen and is examining things as she pleases. After confirming the contents of my mess kit cooker, she opens the door to my refrigerator and starts taking stock of my supplies.
食べかけの缶詰の残りと魚肉ソーセージとマヨネーズにレタスとチンゲン菜。何これ？たくあんの缶詰？こんなのどこで売ってるのよ。っていうか、いつ開けたの？
I opened it at lunch. Get off my back. Why is it that this feels strangely embarrassing? It's not like I have anything troublesome in the fridge. In the first place, where does she get off calling canned radish this thing? It's well known among canned food connoisseurs as almost decent and pretty much edible. Is this woman looking down on the brave men and women who have gained courage from canned food throughout the years? As I silently burn with righteous indignation, Amane brazenly starts running tap water into my rice cooker. Hey! What do you think you're doing?
だってこのままじゃご飯がカチカチだし、一回水で戻すのよ。
I don't care if it's hard. Probably because I'm used to eating canned stuff that comes out arid and stiff as a wax candle. I'm pretty tolerant of tough food. 卵は2つしかないけど使っちゃっていい？ I don't care, but what are you planning?
カニチャーハン作ってあげる。あんたはおとなしく座って待ってなさいな。
Well, I suppose pretty much anyone can handle fried rice, especially for a woman. The somewhat prejudiced assumption is that you'll have a basic skill for that. Fact is, out of all the women I've met so far, the only one who couldn't make edible fried rice was my master. Still, I can't quite hide a certain anxiety. Not that Amane is paying any attention, humming to herself as she cracks open the eggs. After shaking salt and pepper onto the eggs, she mixes in the lightly rinsed rice. Then add bits of crab meat, only about half of what she bought, and finely chopped radish. She heats a frying pan coated with mayonnaise rather than oil, adds the lettuce and spinach she plundered from my fridge, and throws in the rice mixture according to her own timing. Sticking the back of her ladle into the mix, she vigorously clatters it around the frying pan, messily stir-frying the food. When Amane decides it's done, she uses the bowl as a mold to form the fried rice into a perfect hemisphere, then tosses it onto the plate. This wouldn't look out of place in a Chinese restaurant.
そして最後に
Dressing the leftover crab meat with mustard and mayo, she drops it with a thud on top of the heap of fried rice on the plate.
はーい、お待たせ
So she says, but it hasn't even been 10 minutes since Amane started to cook. The imposing pile of steaming fried rice on my plate looks pretty damn impressive for something cobbled together out of leftovers, and in such short a time.
っていうか、この部屋もっと大きいテーブルないの？なんかお皿とかも少ないし、今度来るとき持ってこようか？
Not necessary. I've got what I need. The table is a small coffee table for one that Satu dragged out of some storeroom as a stopgap measure. And the frying pan and what tableware I have are things that I picked out carelessly at local 100 yen and hardware stores. But since I'm living alone, it's all perfectly adequate. No point in getting more dishes when I'm only eating off one. Just means more things to wash.
確かに洗い物は溜め込んでないみたいだけど。
Noticing something as she speaks, Amane returns to the kitchen and starts to rustle through a plastic bag in the corner.
これはゴミ？捨てていいの？
Yeah. I had been throwing my empty oolong tea bottles in that bag, and before I knew it I had something of a pile, but I was uncertain about the timing to throw them out.
明日資源ゴミの日だから一緒に出しておいてあげる。
With well-practiced movements, she peels off the labels, removes the caps, and skillfully cuts off their plastic rings with the tip of a kitchen knife. Finally, she lightly rinses the bottles themselves with tap water. Judging from the smooth motion of her hands, she's repeated this often enough to gain the mastery of an assembly line worker. Clearly, she's something of an eco-friendly woman.
じゃあ、私部屋に戻るけど、食べ終わったらちゃんとお皿は洗い桶につけておいてね。後で洗いに来るから。
No, I can take care of that much myself. Sorry for the hassle.
いいのよ。ちゃんとこういうこともできるって見せておかないと、ただのエッチなお姉さんだと思われちゃうしね。
With a quick goodbye, Amane heads out of the room, not waiting for my impressions of the crab fried rice. I had the idea that a busybody woman like her would be more likely to hang over my shoulder pestering me for compliments, but she just popped in all of a sudden, cooked for me in a flash, and then left just as quickly. It might be the influence of dealing with that whimsical machina all the time. Let's eat. Unfortunately, I don't have a Chinese spoon in this room, so I'll have to make do with the standard Western variety. I jab my spoon into the mountain of steaming fried rice and quickly throw some into my mouth. Not bad at all. Even someone as disinterested in food as me can tell when something tastes good. The salt seasoning feels a bit thin, but this is probably how it should be if you're thinking about healthy sodium intake. Although it would be insulting to compare this to the crap my master made, it's also different from the stuff you'd get at a high-priced Chinese restaurant. It tastes like your standard fried rice. What's with this flavor? When I was living alone with my mother as a child, I remember eating fried rice that tasted like this. After finishing her day job, my mother would make me dinner before her night shift started. In the last week of the month before her paychecks came in, it would often be a pretty plain meal of fried rice. When all she could put on the table was fried rice with a bit of pink fish paste added, she would apologize as I ate. "I'm sorry, this is all we've got." Unlike the fried rice Amane just made, there was never anything extravagant like crab thrown in, and Amane's cooking skills seem to be better as well. So why is it that they taste similar? Where's this slight melancholy coming from? Well, it doesn't matter, as long as it's good. When I was a kid, anything I ate tasted good. That part of me hasn't changed too much. It's very dangerous to jump to conclusions about someone. When you make a judgment without sufficient information, you're going to be at least slightly off. Whether that's an over or underestimation, it clouds your perception and often comes back to bite you in the end. My employer is exactly the sort of organization that lives and dies by gathering accurate intelligence, and I heard a lot about its importance from my acid-tongued master as well. Therefore, I make a conscious effort not to label others prematurely. That said, every time this Matsushima Michiru girl enters my field of vision, I find myself dying to stick exactly such a mental label on her. Yo, Michiru.
ってわあユージ
I've been standing in front of you for a while now. Why are you acting like you just noticed?
仕方ないでしょ。今私集中してたんだから。あんたなんか目に入らなかったのよ。眼中になかったの。視界不良だったの。わかる？
I see. Understood. But that utter lack of awareness might cost you your life someday. Please make sure to look both ways for cars before you cross the road.
うるさい。バーカ。
I offered an appropriate warning given your actions. Why the verbal abuse?
うっさいの。あっち行けこの子の。
Michiru vigorously throws the empty paper carton she was holding at me. Flying into a fit of rage just because someone tells you something you don't want to hear isn't a good habit.
ユージなんか酸っぱくなれこの。
Judging that I don't have a foothold in this conversation, I pick up the garbage Michiru hurled at me and temporarily withdraw from the scene. 100% vitamin C drink. Reading out the description printed on the carton, I tilt my head in bemusement. I've seen plenty of 100% fruit juice drinks, but this is a new one. The parent company of this manufacturer is a pharmaceutical corporation. Maybe it's some sort of undiluted vitamin solution used in beauty products? Or maybe it's not meant literally, and they're just exaggerating to play up the fact that it's packed full of the stuff. Either way, it's a soft drink that emphasizes its vitamin C content above all else, which means that it's probably incredibly sour and acidic. It must be torture to drink unless you've got a pretty strong tolerance for that sort of thing. So why was she drinking this stuff? From the look on her face, I don't think it was out of fondness for the taste. Some kind of self-flagellation? Or maybe...
なぜあなたがここにいるの？
Interrupting my thoughts, Sakaki stares at me suspiciously. Yo, if it isn't Yumin.
一応それが私のあだ名なのかどうか、その事実だけは聞いておこうかしら。
Calm down. If you lose your sense of humor, you won't be able to live a fun life.
別に楽しく生きるつもりもないわ。
I see. In that case, it wasn't a nickname. Slip of the tongue. Happy now?
本当に腹の立つ男ね。
Aggravating as I may be, Sakaki nonetheless approaches me.
手に何を持っているの？
This? It's an empty soft drink carton. That blonde girl was drinking it earlier.
どうしてそれをあなたが？まさかそういうのを集める趣味があるんじゃないでしょうね。
Is collecting this sort of thing as evil a hobby as that scowl implies? I'm interested. Please explain in detail.
検索サイトでも使えばいいでしょ。
For some reason, Sakaki is trembling with anger. Seems that I still can't anticipate what will trigger this woman's wrath.
話を戻すけど、それ松島さんがいつも飲んでるやつよね。嫌そうな顔をして。
Right. I wanted to ask about that. Why is she drinking something she so plainly hates? Did she lose a bet? Is she being bullied? Was she placed under a malevolent spell?
あなたの思考ってなんというか0か10かしかないのね。
Alright. So correct me.
さあ、そこまでは私にはわからないわ。あの子とは深く関わったこともないし、そもそもクラスメイトという以外の興味もない。
And yet I'm pretty sure you knew this is Michiru's carton before you asked.
あなたの底意地の悪さは地なの？それとも私に対してだけ？
I was just trying to explore an apparent logical inconsistency. The wrinkles in Sakaki's forehead grow deeper, and her glare sharper. Apparently, there are some logical inconsistencies best left unexplored when she's around, specifically those concerning her contrary personality.
あの子、
お菓子とかもよく食べてるみたいだし、いろいろな食べ物に興味があるんじゃないの？
Now that you mention it, seems like she's always carrying those Ramune candies around.
あら、あなたの方こそ観察が細かいわね。松島さんに興味があるのかしら？
Are you interested in knowing whether I'm interested in Michiru?
あなたの前では余計なことを一切言わないように心がけるわ。それじゃ。
With an extremely displeased expression, Yumiko leaves the roof. There sure are a lot of troublesome girls in this place. After spending a little time sharing a dorm with them, it's pretty obvious that everyone in this place has a few screws loose, and probably a few skeletons in the closet as well. Amane and Sakaki aren't easy to deal with in the first place, and there seems to be more to them than they're letting on. The same is probably true of Makina and Sachi. That said, when it comes to that bottle blonde girl, no matter how many times I try to look below the surface, I keep hitting rock bottom right away. If she's got any hidden depths, they're very well hidden. In other words, I've got a persistent suspicion that she's an idiot. Still, it's too early to label her. I should bide my time and get a better idea of her personality before reaching any conclusions. But seriously now.
人と
What are you doing?
またあんたなの？何人のこと観察してんのよ。
I'm not spying on you. I just happen to be here. Leaving that aside, are you drawing the character for person on your hand? That's a pretty stale superstition.
何言ってんのよ。これでいつ胸焼けを抑えられるんだから放っておいてよね。
Heartburn and indigestion?
そうよ。これやるだけで治っちゃうんだからすごいおまじないなのよ。あんたも真似したけりゃ真似すりゃいいわよ。
Sure. Might come in handy sometime.
その時は私に感謝しなさいよね。
みちる様は便利な体をお持ちで羨ましいです。
I thought the drawing on your hand thing was supposed to calm you down before a big public speech or whatever. Since when did it become a replacement for azulene sulfonate sodium?
その成分については過分にして存じ上げませんが、みちる様の体内がワンダーランドなのは疑いようのない事実です。
You're pretty cruel, Sachi.
何がひどいんですか？
Never mind.
ちょっとあまね、待ちなさいよ。うわ、みちる、どうしたの？昨日あまねに買ってきてもらったジュース、思いっきり賞味期限切れちゃってたわよ。嘘。それはちゃんとチェックしてるわよ。ありえないってば。本当よ。これ見てみなさいよ。ほら、5月3日って書いてあるでしょ。1ヶ月も？ちょっと貸してみて。みちる。何よ、別に責めたりしないわよ。ただ完璧主婦を演じるあなたにもこういう弱点があるということを認め。今年何年か言ってみなさいな。バカにして。今年は2012年でしょ。それぐらいは。2011年です。そうだっけ？そうです。じゃあその表示ってそうよ。ここに書いてある賞味期限2012年5月ってね、あと11ヶ月先なの。わかる？だから賞味期限切れてるとか言いがかりなの。なのにあなたは 夕飯の準備しなきゃ。あまねも悪かったわね。引き止めたりして。待てこら、人にしょうもない勘違いで疑いをかけたことについて謝罪しろ。逃げやがった。
Yo,
ユージくん見てた？
ever since your polite greeting of gah towards your classmate.
あの子を何度も相手にしてたらそういう反応になるでしょ。
I think I can see where you're coming from. Pile enough of these cases together, and I can't help but bring my deadline for a conclusion forward. One day, the topic of Michiru comes up when we're all gathered together. Incidentally, the person in question is already in bed.
チルチルは宇宙人なのよさ。
A unique theory?
だから時々頭に銀紙を巻いて電波を受信しているのよ。
That a fact?
チルチルを観察していればそのうちに見られるはず。
Although I have no intention of taking anything Makina says seriously, the scary thing is, when she says this about Michiru, it almost feels plausible.
宇宙人か。
What? You ever thought about that?
独り言なんだからいちいち突っ込まないでくれる？
You were mumbling something interesting, so I was curious. Sorry, please let me hear your delusions about Michiru the ET when you're in a better mood. Sorry if I rubbed you the wrong way, but try to keep in mind that I don't mean anything by it.
気に障らない言い方ができるよ。あなたも努力してくれないかしら。
まあしかしあのおバカっぷりが今まで命に関わるところで発揮されなくてよかったわよね。
もしかしたらオリジナルのミチル様はすでに生き絶え、現在のミチル様は全くの別人ということも。
ごめんさっちゃん、さすがにそれは話が飛躍しすぎでしょう。
そうですね。ミチル様ほどの頭加減なら自分が死んでしまったことにすら気づかないという可能性もありますから。
それフォローになってないし。チルチルの中には悪魔が住んでいるのよさ。
A devil?
普段はあのおバカっぷりでカムフラージュしているけど、ひとたびそのベールを脱げば人の心を介さぬ悪魔が飛び出してみんなを一人一人血祭りにあげるのよさ。
What's the matter, Sakaki? Sounds like you suddenly caught your breath in fear.
私の行動に逐一突っ込まないでって言ったでしょ。あと詳細に説明するのもやめてちょうだい。
ああ、私もう寝る。なんだか怖くなってきちゃった。ってなんか寒くない？今日。
そういえばちょっと冷え込んでますね。くしゃみが出る前に暖かくして寝ないと。
そんじゃお休みなのよさ。お兄ちゃんもチルチルのことは忘れていい夢を見るのよ。
Is it really okay to just forget about her? Hey everyone, J Square John Jeremy here. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click on subscribe and the bell icon to ensure you're kept up to date on the channel. Until next time, so long and take care.